Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Origins. I'm the human noble warrior Aiden Kuzlin, and we are currently in Orzammar in the Proving Ground. Orzammar Proving. We're trying to figure out why Prince, not why Prince, but why Harrowmont, Lord Harrowmont's warriors have bowed out from the fight in his honor. We already talked to one, we know why he did. And there's another one around, and there's also a lot of Balin's fighters, Prince Balin's fighters, which we are opposed to. So, hello, good warrior.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Alright. Hello there.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Aren't you fighting for Lord Harrowmont?
I fought for House Harrowmont in the Deep Roads for 20 years, and will again. I don't regret a minute of that service. But it's my family's job to protect this city, not get caught up in political games better left to the noble caste. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
It's not over yet. That's ridiculous. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Dulin, I am rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Dulin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Go back in the proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Alright. Now, Orzammar. Chant on the Deeps. Yeah, help Brother Burko. I guess we need to go talk to him. Thief in the House of Learning. Track down the thief who stole a tome from the Shade Parade. Lost to the memories. Found records of Orta's. Yeah, that's way out in the deep roads. I don't care about that. I'll help maybe after the war, but... A Lord's Trust, the first task. Okay, we need to get the love letters. But we have Guidon back on our side. Now, who has the love letters? I need to look at that. What was the name? Miaja, one of Balin's fighters, has found these letters and threatening to expose him. Okay. Oh, there's a door in here. Are you a merchant? Hello?
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal, you mean illegal?
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way.
Not to my interest. I'm just here to fight in Lord Harrowmont's side, thank you.
I trust you'll keep the offer to yourself.
Yeah, it's not illegal, but keep it to myself. Okay. Hello, look like a guard for the king, or the prince, sorry.
Never understood why everyone thinks the Grey Wardens are so great. Prince Balin will be happy to hear I've flattened you into the dirt.
You're on his side, I take it. The proving's going to Lord Harrowmont.
When the sun shines in Orzammar.
Hello?
You looking at something?
Yeah, your ugly mug. Where is this Miaja? Hello. Greetings, I'm Aiden of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
What are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Ouch. Who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
Whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
You should reconsider who you call king.
Your bravado is meaningless. When a Silent Sister fights, she doesn't do it with words. If you would back up your claims, enter the proving. The ancestors will show who they think is worthy.
Like the Proving Master said, most are on Balin's side, Prince Balin's side. Hello?
My money's on the twins in round 2.
Hello there.
Watch for Piotr Idukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Wow, I thought it was just a first blood. I guess you've watched a lot of provings then?
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So the proving's just a tournament?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
What are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
Okay, so it's different every match. Have you ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
Do you know anything about the fighters?
Do I know anything? Let me tell you, Selraka. If Varric doesn't know it, it didn't happen in this ring. You want anyone in particular?
I was wondering about Mayaja and Lukjan.
They have a nice act going. Miyaja runs up front with that big hammer, and everyone's heard it's got lyrium vein through it. Then Lukjan goes all quiet-like and dirks you in the back.
Oh, fun. Tell me about this Piotr Idukin.
Ooh, Piotin's a monster. He's like a rock slide, a force of nature. Blink and bam, you're dead. And if he's fighting with his team, you'd better watch out. Last time they fought, the entire front row got showered in blood.
Sorry, I had to pause it there. What do you know about the Silent Sisters?
They always get a good response from the crowd. People love the whole martyr cut out your own tongue to please the ancient paragon thing. And they can back it up. Mean fighters, the lot of them. No difference one to the next, though. They dress alike, look alike. Gets a little dull eventually.
Actually, I should get going.
You should stay and watch the show. There'll be serious blood on the stone tonight.
Piotr Idukin fights like he's in the Legion of the Dead.
Okay, so let's go through these doors here. While covering
As you say.
the proving. Valos Atretum, in the 23rd year of the reign of King Ragnan Adukin, an old man of the servant caste was accused of stealing a sapphire ring from his employer, Lord Dace. The servant was stripped of his position, he and his family thrown to the streets, and soon after the servant died. The son of the disgraced servant challenged Lord Dace to a proving, declaring that his father had been the victim of cruel injustice and the ancestors would bear him witness. Lord Dace had no choice but to accept. On the sacred stone of the proving ground, the nobleman faced a servant boy. Lord Dace carried a sword crafted for his own hand and was clad in his great-grandfather's armor. The servant boy had neither armor nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep-stalkers, flinging himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand, and prying at his armor with bare fingers. The boy knocked Lord Dace to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Dace household, and the virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word. As told by Shaper Vortag. Are you Miaja?
You must be the Grey Warden. Luke John said one of you signed up.
They said the Warden's here to fight for Harrowmont.
I guess we'll have to show what kind of tricks we learn in Orzammar.
Like how to kiss up to self-proclaimed kings like Balin?
I think the Warden's insulting our king.
And here we plan to go easy on you.
I'm not too worried.
You will be.
We promise.
I need to speak to you about those letters, though.
We're not giving anything more away.
So don't even try.
You two fight together.
We were born together. We fight together. We'll die together.
The ancestors gave us one soul, but two bodies. Everything we do together.
Interesting. Everything, you mean even...
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Unless you want to find out.
Do you know anything about the other fighters?
We know plenty.
But we don't like to share. Watch out for Darvionic, though. They say he killed his brother.
But the ancestors favored him in the ring, so he never saw punishment.
About those letters.
We're not giving anything more away.
So don't even try.
So I've gathered. I hear you're threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
That didn't really go in my favor, did it? This little scroll down here. We don't need to read about that. Who are you?
Didn't I say I need to concentrate? There's plenty of time to congratulate me after the fight.
I'm told I'll be fighting you in round 1. You must be swearing.
So you're the Grey Warden? It's an honor, really a privilege. You hear so much about the Wardens. They say on the surface, they're the only ones who fight Darkspawn, and everyone hails them as heroes, and, are you taking recruits?
Actually, I'm building an army to fight the next Blight.
A Blight? Then that must mean you want recruits. I bet you're here to pick the best fighters. Am I right?
I can't make you a warden, but you could join our travels.
Really? That would be great. I always wanted to travel with the Wardens. See the world. Oh, and best of luck in the ring.
Oh. He's a little bit friendlier than the others. Quite a lot.
Very well.
That's Miaja's quarters. Let's see.
I'm ready.
Liliana.
Right away.
Thank you.
I'll do it.
Basil's love letters. Old love letters between Basil Harrowmont and Ravelka Adukin. Thank you. Quest updated. So you found the letters Miaja was blackmailing Basil with. Basil will be overjoyed to have those letters returned to him. Well, I kind of wish it would come out in the open, but that's not my business. Not my business at all. What is this?
So you're the Grey Warden Lord Harrowmont brought in to replace his missing fighters.
I'm fighting for Harrowmont because he's the rightful king.
The Idukans have held the throne for 9 generations. The Assembly should have turned to every last member of our line before handing Orzammar over to some lesser family. Just watch. The ancestors will prove me right in the ring.
So you think. There's no point in talking to those strange people. Brother-sister team that do everything together. So, I'd like to ask about a couple other people this found.
So, you decide to watch the fights then?
Do you know anything about the fighters?
Do I know anything? Let me tell you, Selraka. If Varric doesn't know it, it didn't happen in this ring. You want anyone in particular?
Tell me about Surin.
That half-wit? Picked up a sword at 12 and beat his own moron of a father. Since then, every woman in the warrior caste swoons for him. That's
the first person I'm fighting. I already asked about Piotr and Idukan. So hoping you've seen Wojek Ivo in action.
Now there's a showman. Never does the same thing twice. They say he commissions a new weapon after every proving. I've seen him take out staves with daggers, axes with shields, and mace shield plate combos with double axes. People bet on how he wins, not if.
Oh, that's funny. Actually, I should get going.
You should stay and watch the show. There'll be serious blood on the stone tonight.
Well, maybe you're not aware, but I'm actually going to be joining the Proving. Now, Basil, please fight now.
The Proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the Proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the Provings. Thank you again, friend.
Okay, so I think that we're ready to go in. You are to fight as Harrowmont's champion in the Provings. Proving Master.
Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. No new additions are accepted, and all withdrawals are marked as losses.
Quit stalling. I'm ready to taste blood.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Balin.
For the glory of Lord Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I'm not worried about this. As I said.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I'll tear out his spine. Who is my next opponent?
Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan.
Good.
As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
Just point me to the ring.
All right, then. I'll see you out there.
And just how is that fair? Two get to fight as one.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
For Lord Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
As you say.
Most excellent!
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Well, apparently that was just the first blood.
That was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
So that was just the first blood. Yeah, I'm not actually killing them. Who is my next opponent?
Well, this bout should be quick and dirty. You'll be fighting Hanashan, one of the legendary Silent Sisters. She's a ferocious fighter, and dedicated enough to cut out her own tongue. Are you ready to begin?
Just point me to the ring.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Astith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
For the future King Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Quickly, we must fight!
Too easy.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes, but I'm going to end the video here, and we'll have to continue on the proving in the next one. Thanks for watching, and more to come.